Okay, let's give it the old test. 1 2 1 2 1 2. You'll probably hear it playing in a loop. You'll probably hear it playing in a loop. There we go. All right, we are good. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay, and we are ready to do another live stream of Automobilista 2 on Low Fuel Motorsports. Yeah, I slept pretty heavy. I thought I would have gotten back up around 6 a.m., whatever the case may be, but I must have been really tired because I just got up about an hour ago. And so I did have fun yesterday, despite being taken out. And I played that scenario in my head over and over again. And I should have known better. I should have moved over and let the guy through because we were under full course yellow and the guy was behind me. And then right when the safety car started going off the track, he was already making his move and got on the side of me. So by the time we went back to green, he was already on the side of me. So I was trying to stand firm that the position is mine and I'm not giving it up. And I paid for it. So I should have just let him through because this game is, as I've said before, this game with the tire and damage model will make people pay for being overly aggressive and dirty. So yeah, the smart move would have been just let him through because he would have eventually caught up to someone else who wouldn't have let him through, and the same thing would have happened there, and then I could just drive right through it. So live and learn. So we've got about 10 minutes to go. Let me go ahead and fire up the game. So if there's any issues, I can resolve it before
GT7
the session
is on sale
starts.
finally.
While we're waiting for the game to boot up, since the release of version 1.6, I've been kind of watching bits and pieces of videos here and there, just checking the temperature and see how people feel about version 1.6 for Automobilista 2, and I feel like it's been like 99% positive. And I think the only people who really, nobody said anything that this generally negative, but they still had their little quirks and issues and stuff like that. One of them is Gamer Muscle Video. And he's, what he said kind of goes, I really didn't even really, I watched the video, but a lot of it went in one ear and out the other, because it's like, with him, it seems like if the game isn't the original Assetto Corsa, where you're driving classic formula cars from the 1960s or something like that, he's got a lot of negative things to say, and he keeps using the phrase high dynamic range and yada, yada, yada. So I expected a little bit of nitpicking from him. Then there was Jardier. He was mostly positive about it. His big complaint was frame rates. He said, frames were dropping. And to that, I felt like, maybe what I'm going to say might be a little bit of damage control, but a couple of years ago, last I've known that Jardier was using a 3070 Ti. Now that should be more than powerful enough to run Automobilist 2 flat screen. Even in VR, it should be enough to run it. What I was wondering in his case is, okay, what resolution are you running the game? What are your settings? How many cars are you rendering? All that kind of stuff. And then I think I was wondering about that. But other than that, he was mostly positive about it. I mean, he did a 5.5-hour stream. So if the game was dog shit, you wouldn't be streaming that long. And then there was Cryptic TMG. And his thoughts were he felt like it was long and short of it. He felt like version 1.6 is what Project Cars 3 should have been. He still feels like it's got a little bit of a Project Cars kind of aesthetic to it. And he feels like it's not really for super hardcore sim racers. And he even went as far as to say that, you know, physics and stuff like that is a step backwards, yada, yada, yada. Where do I stand with version 1.6? The physics are definitely better. I've already said that the cars feel a little bit heavier, but there's still a slight sliding. Floating, not so much. It's not like floaty like it was before. I think the big thing that stands out as far as the physics of version 1.6 is that the cars do have a tendency to want to oversteer. So you definitely got to control the car and not oversteer it. Whereas other sim racing games, it seems like what you have to watch out for is understeer going into corners. So that is what it is. I think when it comes to physics, Le Mans Ultimate and R Factor 2, especially, you know, they're made by the same developer. I like their physics the best. You know, once upon a time, I loved ACC's physics, but after they did that hot fix to 1.9, it was never the same. What time is it? We got about 5 more minutes, and then we can jump into a session. So speaking of the session, so yesterday's wreck and subsequently me retiring from the race caused me to lose about 95 ELO, which all things considered, I don't feel like that's all that much, but it was enough to knock me from the top split. So this race that I'm going into, I'm going to be in split 3, whereas if I would have been able to finish yesterday's race about in the middle of the pack, I would still be in split 1. So it's either going to take a massive finish today, like probably like a second place or first place in my class to get that ELO back in one race, or I'm going to need to put together 2 or 3 good races to get that ELO back, because my goal for Low Fuel Motorsports on Automobilista 2 is to maintain my bronze status and try to keep my ELO at around 1,500, because I've said it before, once you dip, you know, super low, it's hard to come back from that, because as far as ELO goes for Automobilista 2, I have 1,480, I think 1,483 ELO for Automobilista 2, and I have 541 ELO for a set of Corsa Competizione. I mean, but it's been a super long time since I've done an LFM race on ACC, because I really got fed up with the dive bombers, and I've talked about it before about I think the penalty system of ACC, along with the physics and the tire wear and stuff like that, is not enough to make people pay for doing, you know, egregious shit. With ACC,
LOLO, sir.
it pretty much all seems to be about you know, your tire pressures and your suspension and that kind of stuff. And so, but the actual gameplay, no, if you slam on the brakes, yeah, sure, you'll wear your tires out faster, but you know, if you lock up the wheels, but you won't get a flat spot. If you hit the wall, your car's not really affected that much. The only way it really affects you is that the pit stop's going to be a little bit longer than usual. And the penalty system is just like, in my opinion, it gives out way too many warnings before it'll tell you to before you get a drive-through penalty or something like that. It seems like the game gives you like 15, 20 warnings. And then track cuts. It'll happen in ACC. Well, people will cut across a chicane if they're going to lose control of the car, and some of them will gain a position from that. The honorable racers will give the position back, but the ones that's desperate for the win, no, they won't give that position back, and ACC will just treat it as a regular track cut and just issue a warning, whereas games like Automobilista 2 and Le Mans Ultimate, if you cut the track and you gain a position, you will be ordered to return that position. And she's depending on how severe the track cut is, you may get disqualified in Le Mans Ultimate. So that's the kind of stuff that I think we need in sim racing, because no penalty system is perfect. But if you add the element of the ability to destroy the entire car, or the ability to get a flat spot, it adds a realistic threat that if you're not careful, you will destroy your car and your race will be over. So, and actually, I was actually a victim of it. I hit the wall, my car was destroyed, and now that I got over it, and I put it behind me, I can take the blame for it. It's my fault. I saw the guy coming, and I tried to slam the door on him, and the guy still tried to plow right through, and I paid the price. I should have let him through and just let him go up front and wreck somebody else. So, and that is going to be the plan today. Let's see here. So, whoops. $941, and we are looking for split 3, and there it is. Nobody's in there yet. So if I'm the first one in there, I could end up being the host. $941 split 3. Let's see here. Damage, yes. Mechanical failure, no. Tire wear is authentic. Fuel usage, no. Auto engine start. So damage is what I'm looking for. Although mechanical damage would be nice in the sense if says valid password cannot join. What happened here? LFM. They must have changed the password. That's why. That explains why I couldn't get in there. I've been dropped down to split 4. .41 split 4. Holy moly. Damn, went from a split 1 yesterday down to a split 4 today. Holy crap. Jeez. Yeah, no sense in only going out there for 30 seconds. So to give one more thought that I forgot to give, Automobilista 2 with version 1.6. Where would I stand with this game if there was no low fuel motorsports on here? It would probably still be my number 2 game in terms of preference. But I can't say how much that I would play it because there was no daily race format on Automobilista 2. There was just, there's just lobbies you can join, and that was it. The only like daily format that they had was time trials. So yeah, the low fuel motorsports was a godsend to Automobilista 2. So much to the point that I I feel confident in saying that that I do plan on doing at least one stream a week, one Le Mans Ultimate stream a week, and one AMS 2 stream a week. Unless, you know, we have those weeks where I just been working a lot and I'm super tired. So the one thing that I'm still not a fan of, as far as like the low fuel motorsports layout, is you see the purple, which looks like a purple barrel. That is the host, and they have to start the session. All right, let's go. So there is a total of 34 people in here. Holy moly.
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line. Okay, Clay, we've got 7 minutes to settle up. You've got cold brakes all around. Be careful.
Gaming Legends said, happy racing.
Gaming Legends, how you doing? Oh shit. Just don't hit that wall. Yeesh.
Clay, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. The leader has just done a 122.8. Just done a 120.7. The car ahead has just done a 125.1. The leader has just done a 120.3. Sector 1 is 1.1 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. P4. Has just done a 119.9.
Knew that was going to happen sooner or later.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. Your front brakes are getting a bit hot. Cold tyres all round. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. E7, that's your quickest lap in this session. That was 121.6. Just done a 119.2. The leader has just done a 118.3. Your right sides are cold. Sector 1 is 1.6 seconds off the pace. Okay, Clay, it's a faster class car approaching.
Damn it. Yeah, I killed that lap.
Eighth place. That's your quickest lap in this session. Just done a 17.7.
Touch some grass. Yeah, that's it. Oh my God, 11th. I'm about a second off of yesterday's pace. I was in the 120s yesterday. So, yeah, with that being said, we're definitely just gonna sit back and let the race come to us, and don't try to force anything.
That's the end of the session. P11, 29 minutes.
Damn, 23 laps. All right, cool. Also get tired of these notifications. So, GT7 has a new daily race, and it's an interesting one. Daily race C is at Spa. It's 20 laps, and weather is a factor. At some point during the race, it does rain, which will force different strategies in terms of whether to come in and get intermediate tires or not. And I'm not necessarily, what I'm about to say, I'm not necessarily throwing GT7 into that basket, but whenever one of these sim racing games titles makes a major announcement or announces, or releases DLC or something, it seems to provoke a response from other sim racing titles. So case in point, when Le Mans Ultimate put out the trailer announcing that the GT3s were coming soon, to me, it seems like Rysen ramped up the advertising for version 1.6. Now I'm starting to see, content creators all over the place, running live streams, showing us what 1.6 is all about, yada, yada, yada. And so now that 1.6 is out and has been well received, it seems that Le Mans Ultimate has responded, and tomorrow they are giving us like an update trailer.
30 minutes. Okay, Clay, get ready.
Ooh, ooh, move faster! I nearly hit him. Yesterday, I got a 2-second penalty for not catching up. Or as they put it, too slow. Look at that. All these cars off the track.
Car right. Hold clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Thank God I was able to drive through that and not take on any damage. And the tires are cold to start this race.
On your right. Right side's clear.
Ooh, that was close.
There's a white flag. Iceman is getting closer. The gap is now 1.1.
That's what I like to see. He's closing in. I'm going to give it to him.
On your right. Right side's clear.
Woo!
Come on, Clay. Don't let him get away.
I think his car might be damaged.
Car left. Clear left. Your front brakes are getting pretty hot.
What the hell?
Cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them. Car in front of us is Iceman.
I was about to lose it. If I hadn't stayed on the brakes, I would have lost it.
Closing the gap. It's now 1.9.
What are you doing?
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left. Come on, don't let him get away. Your lap time was 1:22.0.
Mass effect.
I nearly had a mass accident.
The gap to P6 ahead is increasing. It's now 1.8. Right side tyres are cold. We think you might have gone outside of track limits there. There's a faster car approaching. Car right. Clear right. He's gaining on you. The gap's now 3.8 seconds. Blue flag. Being caught by the faster class. Flag. We've had a cut warning. Car right. Clear right.
Oh, that was the leader. Thank God I didn't lose it and take him out.
20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. Blue flag. Faster car approaching. Car left, clear left.
This is second place car.
Blue flag. Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. You need to find a 10th in Sector 3. Right side, clear right. position. Blue flag. Okay, Clay. There's a faster car approaching. Right side's clear.
MVR. Said. He's back on it.
Oh yeah.
PM, right side.
Damn it!
Clear right. Blue flag.
Hypercar.
Your suspension's completely knackered. There's nothing we can do there.
Came charging in like a missile. Well, we are near the pits. I gotta go in and try to finish this race so I don't take that super hard hit on the ELO.
MVR. Said. Oh man.
There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
Oh,
Blue flag.
oh my God. I have no control of this car whatsoever.
Blue flag.
MVR. Said. That should polish out no problem.
And the crazy part is, despite what happened to me, I still love this. Because
there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
I was a victim of bad luck. But for the most part, most of these idiots are running, you know, the same thing is happening to them. So, you know, I picked the worst time
Blue flag.
to run across a desperate hypercar driver. Because he made no attempt to slow down.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. That's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
He made no attempt to go around me.
Blue flag.
And from what Dale Rodman said, that right now, Low Fuel Motorsports are only taking reports for people who do something intentionally. They're not taking reports for racing incidents.
Blue flag. Your tyres are cold, watch out. Blue flag. There's a faster car approaching.
MVR. Said. It's a narrow track for multi-class. Can you pick same class only races?
This is Low Fuel Motorsports, so they might have same class races in here, but you know, I like the multi-class races. You know,
Look out for the pit speed limit.
look at my hood's about to blow open. So I mean, that's just the nature, in my opinion, that's just the nature of a multi-class race on what I feel is a fairly short track with a lot of twists and turns. I knew there was going to be wrecks all over the place. I mean, there was a lot of wrecks a couple of days ago when I did the Daytona race, but I knew there would be more wrecks in this race because, you know, again, it's a short track with a lot of turns. Oh, look at that repair. And this is going to take forever to repair this car. And when I do get back out on the track, my tires are going to be ice cold. Yeah, this car was totally destroyed. And it looks like we're only like 30% damage repaired. But that hypercar, he hit me hard enough that he should have taken on some damage, and he pretty much threw his race away. He'll have no chance of winning the race. I have to go back and check, but I think that might have been the 3rd or the 4th place hypercar, and he was probably desperate to try to stay with the pack. Looks like we're about 60% done with the repairs, and I've got somebody in my spot.
Gaming Legends said, the pit crew is working hard. They are jumping in rhythm.
I see that. Look at that impact gun. Your flag. There's still probably going to be about 8 minutes left in this race when I get back out on the track. So again, I got to finish this race. Otherwise, I'll take a bigger hit on the ELO for not finishing it. So,
Okay, Clay, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
and I was starting to get into a rhythm too, because I was on pace that lap. I was on pace to do like a one.
We're done. Go.
I was on pace to do like a 120.6.
Your exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Blue flag. The brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them.
Oh shit, here we go again. Seen a hypercar charging in.
Faster class car behind.
And yeah.
Blue flag.
That was enough to spook me. Especially with these cold tires.
Blue flag. Car right. Right side's clear.
What are you doing?
Left side, clear left.
His car's damaged. As you can see, one of the taillights are out.
E9. right, Clay. There's a faster class car approaching.
What the fuck, dude?
Car right. Clear right.
Damn, these hypercars.
Your brake temperatures look good.
Let me hurry up and get around this corner so I get out his way.
On your right. Clear right. To go, 5 minutes left. Your right tyres are cold. Brakes are pretty hot now. E9, that's your quickest lap. Sector 2 is a second off the pace. That's your quickest so far. display. There's a faster car approaching. To go, 2 minutes. That's your fastest lap. Blue flag. As faster cars approaching, the group includes the class leader.
Woof.
Car right. Clear right. Car right. Right side's clear.
I had to let him go. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. That was the leader, the #1 car. I didn't want to ruin his race, so I just gave it up. I got nothing to gain.
On your right. Blue flag. Still there. Right side's clear. Car right. Clear right.
Oh, that's the car that's got damage.
P9. That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
So, out of 17 remaining cars, I finished 16th, and I finished dead last in my class. Oh well.
Gaming Legends said, "At least you finished."
Yeah, I had no choice but to finish that race, Gaming Legends. If I didn't, I would have taken a bigger hit on the ELO, because ELO is your rank. So, bottom line is, if I wouldn't have finished that rank, I would have lost even more rank. I probably would have lost around 100 ELO if I don't finish that race. But now, because I did finish it, I'll probably only lose 80 ELO. So, oh well, you know, I'm not mad, because this is what I wanted. I wanted the ability for cars to be destroyed for people who make mistakes, or people who are not careful. And where that hypercar hit me, it was nothing I could do about it, because he caught me right at the slalom, and all I could do was hold my line. And he obviously wasn't going to wait for me to get through that slalom. He had his mind made up that he was going to charge right through it. So I'll have to go back and look at my stream. And, I can't report him now because I didn't save the replay. But I just want to see who it was that hit me. I want to see what place he was in when he hit me, so I can determine, did he come in too fast, or he did come in too fast, but I want to see if it was a situation where he was desperate to keep up with the pack, and so he was willing to do it at any cost. So, oh well. He hit me just right. He hit me where he was able to knock me into the grass and send me right into the wall. If he would have picked a different spot to hit me, maybe he goes into the wall as well and his car is destroyed. And then, then he learns the lesson. Whereas if this would have been ACC, I go into the wall and my car would have taken enough damage that it would have slowed me down, but the damage wouldn't have been severe enough that I would have felt the need to come into the pits. And so I would have been a lame duck trying to finish the race on ACC. So, oh well, it is what it is. I don't know if I'll do another stream today. I got mixed feelings about doing the GT7 stream. It's 20 laps at Spa. That part I do like. The weather, that's the part I'm not sure I'm going to like, because I don't want to jump into a race where it starts to rain. I put on the intermediate tires, and then 2 laps later, the track dries up. So I got to come back in for the slicks, and then there's still wet parts on the track and stuff. I kind of don't want to deal with that. So, Gaming Legends, you enjoyed the race? Thank you.
I enjoyed
as crazy as that race was, I enjoyed it. Even though I got the bad end of the stick, no diddy, I enjoyed it. So yeah, at this point, I'll the way I'm feeling right now, I feel like I might do another race later on this evening. I just don't know if I'll stream it or not. So there you have it. If I don't stream again today, I would say look for me to stream tomorrow or Wednesday on Le Mans Ultimate, depending on what the daily race is. And hopefully, and tomorrow we're supposed to get more information about the upcoming GT3 DLC pack, because they already told us they're going to give us a free car December 10th. They're going to give us the McLaren 720 EVO, which James Baldwin helped them develop that car. So we're going to get that car for free December 10th. And I assume that's also when we probably get the first installment of the GT3 pack. So I'm thinking a week from tomorrow, when we get that McLaren, I'm thinking we'll probably get 3 more GT3s along with it, and possibly even the last track, because I think they owe us one more track. I think they owe us Qatar, and that will wrap up the 2024 season in terms of the tracks. And we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. Sorry I couldn't do better. Hey, and bad luck. What are you gonna do? So we'll see you on the next one. Until then, you all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king. And deuces. We'll see you soon, everybody.